Hello YouTube, this is Dun Sparse, and I have my third Wi-Fi battle, and this is a battle against some guy on Serebii, and I'm sorry about the video quality. I really couldn't do anything about it right now because I'm in a sling, because I have a broken collarbone. So this is the best quality I can get. At least you can see the battle. Alright, this is the battle. Alright, so this is the battle. I send out my Roserade wedding because she thinks this is a wedding, and she sends out her Persian and she fakes out, which completely wrecks me because Roserade's physical defense is not very good, and then U-turns out. This guy used U-turn quite a lot during this battle, and I'm dead, and he switches into his Scyther, which is shiny. Sorry, you probably can't see that, but there's pink on it. And this guy used U-turn a lot in this battle. So I send in my Battletoad, Swampert, and he U-turns and this did a lot, so I don't know if this is banded. I'm not really good with the calcs yet, but it did a lot. So he switches back and goes into Wheezing, and now it starts a stall war. I set up Stealth Cox, and then I switch out and go to my Yummy Soul because my Dusknoir likes to eat souls, as he goes for Will-O-Wisp. So now I'm burned. So now he's eating burnt souls, and then he Thunderbolts me. I think there are some physical Weezings, so I go for the Will-O-Wisp just to be safe. Turns out he is actually special, so he's hurt by the burn, and then I get leftovers. Oh, yeah, and then I get hurt by the burn. He keeps going for Thunderbolt. I keep going for Pain Split to get some HP back, because Dusknoir's hit points is not as good as Weezing's. And this guy likes to use shiny Pokemon for whatever reason. I assume they're hacked because most people don't really use or don't really get shiny Pokemon that often. And then he goes for Explosion. I have no idea what he was thinking when he went for the Explosion. I did not plan on switching. I felt like I could have won that Stall War, but doesn't matter. A Thunder Punch, obviously no target. So now it's 5-5. Oh, and this guy was using UU and NU Pokemon. I don't know why he was using these Pokemon, but oh well. So he goes into his Raticate, and he protects to get his Flame Orb. So now he has Guts activated, and I get my leftovers recovery, and everything's satisfactory. He goes for a Sucker Punch, but I went for a Pain Split, and I don't know why, but Pain Split doesn't count as an attack. Whatever, doesn't matter. Raticate gets her by burn, I get her by burn. For new players, if you want to know an easy way to know whether your Pokemon's faster, if both of your Pokemon have leftovers or there's Sandstorm on the field, you'll always get hit for the first Pokemon that gets hit by Sandstorm first is the faster Pokemon. So anyway, I go for a Thunder Punch, which did not do a lot of damage. I get leftovers recovery. Then I'm gonna get hurt by burn, which is gonna leave me around 25 health. And he's just going to U-turn out and knock me out. So he goes back and goes to his lead Persian. And I get knocked out. Yomi Soul gets knocked out. And I go into my shiny Metagross, which looks like cereal. You don't know why I think that, but I think it just looks like a cereal bowl. And I was gonna get hit with a fake out, which my Metagross could take quite well. Flinch, U-turn, and then he U-turns out. He took Life Orb damage. And he goes into his Raticate, which is just gonna die from damage of Stealth Rocks. And my Earthquake. Ow, I just hurt my shoulder, my collar. So Raticate goes down and he goes into his Persian, which is going to take a decent amount of Stealth Rock damage. He goes gonna go for a fake out, which again is not gonna do a lot of damage. And then I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch just to take it out because this thing is annoying. So Persian's knocked out and I am looking good. I'm up 4-3. And he sends in his Hitmonchan and he goes for a substitute. So this is most likely a sub-punching set. And by punching I mean focus punch. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, take the sub out, and he's going to sub up again. And this time I'm going to use Meteor Mash, just in case he did not want to sub this time. And I figured it would do more damage than Earthquake because it's stabbed. And I get the attack raise, I think. Yes, get the attack raise off hitting the substitute, which is pretty cool. He goes for the Mach Punch. Not going to do a whole lot. And I go for the Earthquake to take this guy out. So now I'm looking very nice. 4-2. Metagross is almost down. That's okay. He goes into his Scyther. Just going to take a buttload of damage to the Stealth Rocks. And then he is going to take me out with a Brick Break. So now it is 3-2. I'm still up. And his Scyther is not looking good. And I just go into my Raging Flagon. Which is obviously going to go in for the Outrage. And I knew it was going to take out the Scyther, and I assumed that whatever this guy had as his last poke would go down to the Outrage, or take a hefty amount of damage, because there's not too many UU or NU Pokemon that can take a Dragon type attack. So Stealth Rocks does a decent amount of damage, and now I go into Outrage, use my Outrage, and take the Dustox out with a critical. I'm not sure if I would have been able to kill the Dustox in one hit if it wasn't a critical, but I definitely still would have won. So, good game, Serebii person. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Comment. Criticize me. Do whatever you want. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video.